So, a couple of people asked me a little bit about my winterizing of my fruit trees. There's not a whole heck of a lot I can do at this current time with all the snow. Am I concerned about the orange tree? Well, a little bit, but not too much. I mean, this is a Satsuma orange tree. It can tolerate pretty cold temperatures, so I'm just gonna hope that it does all right. Check out my green onions, man. They're still doing pretty damn good with all the snow on top of it, right? It doesn't seem to have a problem. They just keep on growing. It's just crazy how those are. Plenty of green onions to chop down. The rest of my herbs, yeah, they don't look too good. Rosemary, the oregano, yeah, looks all right. Now, there's not a whole heck of a lot I can do with the pear tree. I mean, it's covered up, and that's the best I can do with it. We'll see how it looks in the springtime. Now, here's the situation with the apple tree. Apple tree's covered. It does go through a dormancy phase. I'm not too concerned with it. I'll tell you, the soil in my blueberry plant, it's rock hard. It's like frozen. It feels a little moist, so there is moisture in there. Good aspect is, although it's super freezing cold, there are leaves on it, and you see all those leaf buds on there. That tells me it's going to be ready for the springtime. So not too shabby there. Looking pretty good. Now, what I'll probably do is I'll probably come out here after the snow melts in about 4 days. We're expecting to have 40-degree weather here in 4 days. I'll probably come out here in 4 days, and I'll take the meter stick, and I'll go ahead and kind of see what kind of how the soil is in terms of moisture wise. I may need to do a watering. Of course, you don't need to do a lot of watering in the wintertime, but you still should check it at least every 2 to 4 weeks. I probably don't check it except for maybe once every 4 to 6 weeks. Every month I'll come out, if I remember, I'll come out here once a month and just throw that water meter into the soil just to make sure that it's not completely dried out. The blueberry plants and the apple tree during its dormant period doesn't take in a lot of water, but I don't want it to be bone dry. So I'll come out here in about 4 days, check it out, see exactly what the moisture looks like in terms of if the soil needs to be wet. I'm definitely not going to water it now because we got freezing temperatures, and so I'll leave that alone. Not a whole heck of a lot I'm going to do with the Satsuma orange tree. Hopefully it'll be fine. I know a lot of people grow those out in Minnesota, and they got a lot colder temperatures. I did go ahead and I had a bunch of onions sprouting, and so I went ahead and threw them over here. And look how good they've grown. We were getting freezing temperatures, and I went ahead and threw this into the soil because I already had the soil in these pots. And look how well these onions grew. The leaves feel a little weird. It is freezing out here. The leaves feel a little different, but it seems to be doing pretty good, nice and healthy. Didn't do a very good job of harvesting the seeds from my lettuce leaf, red leaf lettuce, or my butter crunch lettuce. I did have some seeds on here, and I got busy and I didn't get around to harvesting those seeds, so I think that's kind of a lost cause now with the kind of weather we had. But I typically go ahead and have some reserve seeds anyways, and then I buy my seeds from suppliers to help them and support their businesses. So that's a little bit about the growing going on right now with the fruit trees during the dormant period. As you can see, we had a snow here, I think in the evening on Christmas Day, and it's going to stick around for a few more days. I think by the time we get close to the new year, we're going to finally get some 40-degree weather during the daytime, so hopefully this stuff will melt. And I'll be back out here once we get the 40-degree weather and do a kind of a water test, used a water meter test, and check to make sure that the soil in the pots in my apple tree are good to go and they don't need to be watered. Don't want to water them in this freezing weather right now. But that's a little bit about kind of some of the maintenance I'm doing this winter. Talk to you guys later.